parties in India are open to criticism, and the criticism of a political party cannot drop provisions of Section 153A and 295A under the IPC, as they are hate speech provisions. These are key observations being made by Delhi's Patiala House Court while granting bail to altnews co-founder Mohammed Zubair in an FIR on Friday. In fact, Mohammed Zubair has been granted a major relief, as the court in its order has also noted that the FCRA violation allegations that have been raised against him may not stand, since his reply to the court has shown that due diligence under the FCRA norms was in fact done by him, as the website shows that there is an explicit disclaimer saying that only Indian citizens with Indian bank accounts would be allowed to donate. However, that is a matter of trial, but for now the court has granted bail to Mohammed Zubair, noting that the tweet for which he has been arrested was made in 2018, and in fact the image used in that tweet is from a movie that was released in 1983. The court has in fact noted that till date there has been no complaint or criticism of that particular image, and it has been in public domain for several years. The court also noted that the complaint filed by the Delhi police was on the basis of a tweet in which an anonymous Twitter user had tagged the Delhi police and said that this tweet is offensive. However, that particular Twitter user has not yet been identified, and in fact, no person has come before the court or before the police to register their statement saying that that particular tweet has offended them. This is also a very important observation that has been made by the court, saying that so far the investigation does not show that there is any specific person who has in fact been offended, and indeed criticism of a political party is not offensive. Also, the court has noted that the use of the names of various gods and goddesses for places of business, for naming children, for naming businesses, companies, etc., is a common practice in the country. So it cannot be said that there is any deliberate intent to criticize or insult any god or goddess by naming a hotel after them. This is also something that will count very heavily in Zubair's favor, as the trial of this process of this complaint will go on. But for now, Mohammed Zubair has been granted bail, but the court has directed him to ensure that any tweet, retweet, or social media post by him should not even remotely touch upon the offences that are defined under Section 153A and 295A. In addition, the court has also said that he will have to surrender his passport within 3 days of his release from jail. However, even with this big relief from the Delhi court, Zubair is not going to walk out of jail just yet. He's also facing multiple FIRs across districts in Uttar Pradesh, including one in Hathras, where the court has sentenced him to 14 days judicial custody. However, Zubair's legal team has moved the Supreme Court on Thursday evening, asking for a quashing of all the 6 FIRs that have been filed against him in various districts of Uttar Pradesh, and saying that if those FIRs are not quashed, that at least all these investigations should be transferred to Delhi, where the police is already looking into this issue. Zubair had also moved the court earlier this month, as a court in Sitapur in Uttar Pradesh had declined to give him bail in a similar case of offending religious sensibilities. There, the Supreme Court has already given him interim protection from arrest. Therefore, facing multiple FIRs, Zubair has been granted relief in one case from UP and now in Delhi. But the battle for him to get away from all of these allegations is still something that we will have to fight. We'll have to also wait and see what the Supreme Court will say about his plea to quash the UP FIRs or transfer them all to Delhi. In New Delhi, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.